Welcome everybody to the channel. Crisis Psychic here, formerly the Ecliptic Spiritualist. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to this new moon in Capricorn. We've got a lot to cover, so get your notes, put it on closed caption so you can hear a lot of the wonderful information that will be coming through for this new moon in Capricorn, our first new moon starting into this still in this winter solstice energy here in the northern hemisphere. That's bringing us some encouragement, along with we have a couple of planets that have moved direct, basically closer to the mid part of this month. Most of the planets will be moving forward, no retrogrades, and it's gonna really, we're gonna feel a lot of speed this month of January and February getting into March. So without further ado, I'm going to talk a little bit about this and give you some PSAs. That's what's going on. So let me give you the PSAs first, okay? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before we get into the video. I do have a couple of things going on that's available for all of us. The first thing is we have the new moon in Capricorn, Shocking Money Miracle Community Altar that is going on. That will be starting on the 11th of January, okay, which is the day of the new moon, going through the 12th, okay? So you can join that. It's on the website as well. We do have a class going on next week on the 17th. Let me double check that. I believe that is the that will be next week on Wednesday at 7:30. It is a ancestor altar beginning stages to know a quick start. That's not difficult. A lot of times around this season, people are doing a lot of vision boards, goal setting. So why not include a spiritual altar? Okay, I'll give you some quick tips and views and how to set it up or to reset it. Maybe you need some refresh. So that will be at 7:30 by Zoom. It's a price for it. It's $9.99. I believe that's the cost off the top of my head. Can't remember. But go to the website and also make sure that you're joined in on the website, okay, with your email. There will be follow-ups with the ancestor altar information on Patreon. So join Patreon. There's a tier levels there starting at $5 a month. It helps to continue to bring the information here and to help serve the community, local community of practitioners, and serve those that are in service for families and children here in Atlanta at the Atlanta missions, okay? So those offerings do go there, all right? So those are a couple of PSAs. I'll give a couple of reminders of personal readings that you can get with me, customized spell work, and so much more, and other sessions that are available for the website, okay? So it is Capricorn season. We have our Capricorn and new moon coming on the 11th, getting into this, and it won't be unnatural for you to feel like there's some type of goal that you would like to pursue. Okay, now it's not a coincidence. It's because the sun's journey through Capricorn takes us to a determination and focus. Okay, so you want to consider what you're hoping to achieve and accomplish. All right, you could also explore the new moon Capricorn, how it affects each zodiac sign. That will be posted the later part of this week on the blog, on the website. But you can inspire with setting some intentions for yourself and moving forward. So in a nice plan of action, and with this new moon, is about setting intentions. The new moon is always about setting intentions. Sometimes, fam, you can actually go back to your old intentions that you do have that you may not have seen come into fruition. Doesn't mean that it's not going to come into fruition, but you may need to take a look at them. If you journal a lot and script, then you'll be able to see whether or not what intentions have come through and what hasn't come through. And sometimes it just wasn't the timing. So you can bring it back up into this energy and revamp it, write it out, see how it sounds in this current cycle of your life, and see, and plan it again. Plan it again. Okay. Capricorn is all about timeless wisdom and goals. Goals to, and a lot of it has to do with Capricorn's planet, which his planet is Saturn. Okay. And the planetary ruler is that. So it's about presentation of boundaries and discipline and structure. Saturn is all about that. And the cardinal earth sign, which is Capricorn, symbolizes our spiritual roots and how we cultivate our soul purpose in this current lifetime. And before you're reflecting on your future endeavors, you want to be acquainted with the Capricorn zodiac archetype, which is the goat and half fish. And you can look at that archetype as well in your birth chart. If you know your birth chart, take a look at it and see how Capricorn's archetype falls in with your birth chart. Okay, so those are handy dandy to have. I do recommend for you to look at your birth chart to see where you line in the 12 segment sessions of the birth chart. There's 12 of them if you don't know, but there's 12. Okay. Now on January the 11th, the new moon will take place starting at 6:57 a.m. Eastern time and rising at 20 degrees of Capricorn, a place of fertility and pure potential. And I will be pulling some manifestation cards while we're having this chat. Okay. So this is the first lunar cycle of the year, and it's 20 degrees that marks is especially significant. So after we look at the Saturn and Pluto conjunction that took place in January 2020, it joined forces with 22 degree Capricorn at that time. So this is where it's most reasonable to consider how far you've come since 2020, and specifically when regarding your personal and professional structures. So and I also, just to be clear with you, if you're new to the channel, old to the channel, North Node member, whichever way, I do take good notes and I do read from my notes to stay on track. So you can close caption it. So January 2020 was a malefic planets joined together at 22 degrees in Capricorn. Astrology, fam, does have a big influence on our lives. If you're here to this channel, I just want to express from my aspect and my point of view, is very influential. The solar system affects us. It affects our emotions. It affects how we're diligent in our lives, how things may not come into play or may come into play, because our life, you'll see cycles come into each and every our lives. If you're paying attention in journaling, you could change your cycles in your life as well with paying attention to the astrology in the solar system. Okay, so it does play a part in your personal and professional structures. It very much so. Your personal power will be a greater focus under this lunation, because similar to muscles, resilience is created over time. Okay, so when you persevere and when you're resilient and it's like a workout, and when you constantly working that muscle, it gets stronger and stronger. Or that mental muscle or remembrance muscle, guess what it does? It gets stronger and stronger. So it creates over time discipline and intentionality. For instance, the sun and moon will be close proximity to Pluto and Capricorn, the planet of power, rebirth, and transformation. We will be having a big transit closer to the end of this month, with Pluto going into Aquarius, a big shift that's been years and years to come. So if you've been working on a professional project behind the scenes or doing some professional upgrading for yourself, wanting promotion, maybe professional can be along with creativity. Okay. It's not a box in, but professional can be doing creative things that will bring in your happiness and a passion in your life, or in a professional career, whatever way it crosses the board, this new beginning could serve as a catalyst. With this new moon will also harmonize with Uranus, okay, and making it a great opportunity for spontaneity and experimentation, okay? So don't be afraid, fam, to step outside of your comfort zone. Fear, fam, is a good, to me. You know, I've been looking over some things and I was having a conversation and I was talking about fear the other day. And I was like, you know, fear has this energy inside of us where it bubbles up. We feel it. It's like anxiousness. And so fear to me is part of a spiritual fruit of the spirit, even though biblically, if you're not familiar with the Bible, but it is say, God has not given me a spirit of fear, but love, joy, and a sound mind. But looking at that particular scripture and over my life and sitting and meditating, I thought about fear the other day and how it helps to catapult each and every one of us if we take that fear and use it as a driving force to make a major shift in our life. Fear can be used as a good quality as long as it's not you're using it or is being used to take over you with an anxiety and piercing in the chakra points in your body and over chemically stirring into your body called deficits. All right. So don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Mars is also transiting in Capricorn. Okay. And it's a sign where the rest planet exalts and can work at its fullest potential. Mars is the planetary ruler of Aries. So it's making its connection to Jupiter and Saturn even more auspicious and slow and steady. Okay, so Mars will form a productive trine to lucky Jupiter, which Jupiter went direct on December the 30th. So it will support each and every one of us, our growth and expansions in the process. So pick something that you want to expand in, that you want to become good at or better at or healed at. Okay. So this is an important area for the new moon in Capricorn. It's something that will help each and every one of us to be better at what we need. Okay. What we need. Okay. And we need this catalyst to help each and every one of us. All right. So what you can do, you could burn a like a red brick color candle to help to bring in this energy, because Capricorn is a heavy energy. You can feel it, but it's the energy of moving up the mountain. Okay. You could also use a citrus scented oil such as lemon or grapefruit oil to infuse your candle with, or buy a lemon candle to burn and set intentions with, okay, to infuse what you desire with this Capricorn energy that's coming through. All right, so I'm going to go on and pull a few cards. Let's see what Spirit like to share with us. Keep in mind that I do offer personalized reading sessions for you, along with customized spell work and other sessions that you can check out on the website. So what does the divine has to say to manifest the manifestations for each and every one of us with this new moon in Capricorn? All right, so we've got attend to the details. Attend to the details. All right, so attending to the details is working with, and this is a beautiful, showing this greenery. I love this card and the art. But attend to the details is writing, being descriptive, maybe printing out some things and posting it in your journal book or putting it up in your altar space. Okay, you can do that as well. I love to post things in my altar space so that way it serves as a reminder for me. Or you can put it in your journal or use your phone where the note section is, where you're attending to the details. Also, have a good calendar as well with planning things out for spring as well. I would definitely look into planning right now for spring details for yourself. Okay, so attend to the details. All right, don't overstep, because you got a lot of energy to assist you with being detail oriented. And this is also based off of budgeting as well. If some of you need to look at your budgeting aspects and see how to attend to the details with looking at your money and how to expand it or expand your abundance, prosperity, energy by connecting with the divine and putting it out there in the universe, okay? Not in the everyday way of, oh, I got to do no, but do it the way that you're called to do it. Or again, join a community out there on Shocking Money Miracles, okay? And then we have Step Up and Lead. Step Up and Lead, okay? And New Moon in Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. The other card was the last quarter moon in Virgo, the overseer, but that it was attend to the details. But right here is Step Up and Lead. Now, stepping up to lead could be many faceted areas in your life. Maybe you need to lead in how you figure out relationships for you, what is best for relationships or not. Maybe stepping away and getting detoxing. Step up and lead. It could be detoxing and taking a step up and lead to make a change with detoxing one's inner self so that way they can hear from themselves. Step up and lead is also other opportunities far as career, job, and spirituality. Maybe there's a business that you've been really thinking about or pondering on and forgot about it and laid it to the side and forgot to believe in it again. Step up and lead and do something about it. All right. And then last but not least, forgive. Forgive. Yes. Now, forgiveness, again, is an area that isn't instant, but it's an asking of release into this new moon to forgive. Search your inner self, take a meditation time down to find out the area that is still within yourself that you need to check in to find out where you're holding forgiveness into your spirit. Holding unforgiveness can cause stagnation. I'm going to say it again. Unforgiveness causes stagnation in each and every one of our lives. That is the truth. Okay, that is the truth. You could take it and leave it. You could decide whether or not that's not for you. Then say it's not for me, Ronnita. But forgiveness will set you free. It sets you free from the bondage from within. Okay? It's from within. Now, not, oh, I need to go tell this person. No, it's an inner decision of forgiveness to shift. And then you can feel the bonds and the chains that are hanging on you to release. Forgiveness also could mean for some of you to let go of old trauma relationships, or some relationships, or some people want to call it situationships that you're in that you need to finally let it go, let it stay in 2023, 21, 22. Stop going back and reaching back and forth for it. If it didn't work then, what makes sense if it's going to work now? Unless that person has did a 180 or you have done a 180 to change. Other than that, you just look up next year, you'll be in the same situation, expecting a different result, a baby later, a broken life later, and broke up money and broke self because you didn't forgive and leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay? So that's important. There's also on the blog, you can check the blog and you can let me know in the comments down below. I have the 7 stages to relationships. Okay? And I am the crisis psychic, but I also deal with a lot of situations and relationships and love. I am a mental health professional for 25 years, licensed. Okay, so I do look at a lot of relationships, can give a lot of insight, not only looking at the tarot and the oracles, but looking at conversations and how to better enhance or to figure out what's a way for you to start to step away if that's the decision that you need for your life. There can be several areas in relationships, parent, adult, child, parenting, partnerships, whatever that may be. Okay. So in saying that, I love you for taking time with this video today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I do have a lot of offerings available and sessions, so I look forward to helping you in that. Don't forget the community altar available and so much more. And I'll talk to you later.